from Pop Culture with Pat, here with Jordan and Kenny, talking about Prom Dates on Hulu. Thank you guys. Great to meet both of you and excited to talk about the film.
Nice to meet you, Pat.
Nice to meet you, Pat.
So we'll start off with you, Jordan. Just what was it about the script and this character that really attracted you to Prom Dates in the first place?
I grew up watching these high school movies, and I really liked the idea of being able to play that. How do I call him? The developmental character in the main character's arc. The jerk. The guy who shows the main character where they really should go. It's really fun to say the things that are just jerk lines and stuff like that, and to be able to throw some punches here and there. I really cherish the opportunity to play the villain.
And who doesn't? And as far as you, Kenny, what would you say?
I obviously thought it was a wonderful story. And I've always been kind of a hopeless romantic. And I haven't maybe been in Greg's specific position, but I've definitely been in a position maybe emotionally comparable. And I think for me, it was a combination of it being a story I resonated with and also a character that I know I can play because it's partially me.
Now, for both of you two, and we'll start this time with you, Kenny. What goes into making a good prom proposal?
Oh my gosh. Well, if you're asking my personal opinion, I think it shouldn't be public because it offers too much pressure to say yes. But if you're asking for Greg's opinion, I would say make it as big as you can, make it as gaudy as you can. Basically, give her no outs.
I was going to say, he goes all out. What about for you, Jordan?
Well, I would say that it really depends on the person that you're proposing to. So it just really take personal things that mean something to them and then shape that into how you're going to ask them. So if I was to ask Kenny to prom, I would probably say, hey, here's a Pokemon pack. I got it for you. He opens it. It's actually a custom made Pokemon card that asks him to go to prom with me.
That sounds pretty sweet. And what would you say, Kenny, to that?
I would say yes, a million times yes.
Now, what advice would your characters give to everyone getting ready to go to prom this upcoming season? We'll start with you this time, Jordan.
Oh, what would you say to get ready for prom? Get ready for prom. Well, I would say, just get everything ready in advance. I mean, there's so many things that I was thinking of, like make sure you got the right hype music, make sure you got the right the thing that's going to make you feel great, whether you want to feel sexy, whether you want to feel cool, all that kind of stuff. Get it done ahead of time, because there's the people who are going to scramble, and then it's going to be you're just not going to feel confident. But if you're ready, you're going to feel more confident.
Oh, exactly. And what about for you, Kenny?
I think what Greg would say is let go of expectations. And that would be his one piece of advice.
Yeah, that's great advice. And just as far as to wrap things up for you guys, for both of you, what was your favorite scene for each one of your characters to shoot in the film? We'll start with you this time, Kenny.
I think my favorite scene to film was my character's resolution at the very end of the film. Not the very, very end, but when Hannah's giving her speech on the stage, I think that's my favorite scene because it shows that Greg has accepted what's happened and he's actually happy for someone who he loves.
That was a beautiful scene. And what about for you, Jordan?
I think my favorite scene was probably when a lot of the characters were meeting at this club and this band was playing, and this is kind of the first time we all got to see each other, and I mean the actors, not just the characters, but we all got to hang out. So it was really cool to finally all get to play together.
Well, thank you guys so much for your time today. It was great getting to meet both of you, and I can't wait for people to check out the film coming out on Hulu.
Thanks, Pat.
Pat.